What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Just really want to come up on here real quick, man. Just giving my 2 cents about a little bit what's going on in Nigeria, um, and their police brutality protests they got going on. Also, I want to give a little shine of why a lot of, for some reason, African immigrants is kind of blaming Black Americans or ADOS, FBA for not, in a way, showing the same type of concern or sentiment of what's going on back in their homelands in Africa. And the thing is, we always advocate for other groups of people in their struggles. Now, it was never, is it racial? Is it always racial? No, it's not always racial. But like I said, a lot of those things, a lot of the brutality, oppression is going on in Africa within their own people. And it's basically within a tribalism, and and it do roots into colonization as well, because you got a lot of these tribal that were favored from a lot of these European colonizers, and even favored in a way with Chinese colonizers. So you do have a sense of entitlement, a sense of of, of power, um, a very less sympathetic of actually treating their fellow countryman with the same type of equality, um, that they kind of view them, and in a way it's an ideology condition as well as psychological and social. Um, but like I said, Africans are blaming Beyonce. They want Beyonce to start advocating for the SARS protests, and the thing is, that's really up to Beyonce for that, for to speak on it. I mean, not a couple months ago when she did her entire, Lion King type of, project she did. She basically showcased many African cultures, tribal cultures, and different, sorts of that. There was some praise, but there was a lot of disrespect on some of the comments or people that had certain type of views and negative views of her talking about African culture. And that, I think, to me, that's a double standard to me. As me being a Black American, you got a lot of African immigrants along with other Black immigrants that really talk down on our claim, try to get our justice due, a reparation in this country from the past atrocity that happened in this country, the United States. And there were a lot of pushbacks and a lot of negativity on our advocacy, um, and just a lot of pushback of us identify ourselves as descendants of American slaves. A lot of pushback in that, like basically what they said, they're trying to bring back, like, oh, they forgot they're Black. I said, no, this ain't nothing about being Black. Black Americans always gonna know we're Black. We live in the belly of the beast. Many Black immigrants that come outside of the United States, maybe outside of South Africa, not even South Africa, but out of maybe certain European countries or something like that. We live with white supremacy on a daily basis. We fight white supremacy on a daily basis. We are confronted by white supremacy in a daily basis. Um, we never left. We never abandoned the United States. Our ancestors built this country. This country wasn't even a country. It wasn't even to a point. It wasn't even colonies. It was just wilderness. And a lot of our people got blood ties that's also is indigenous to this country as well. So while leaving land that I actually have genetic ties to, not just a lineage base, but a genetic base. And we live in a racial caste system. So my skin color is always going to be looked upon with a different type of bias than other type of people in this country. That's what it is. Um, just a lot of immigrants are really talking like we don't respect, or we don't feel them, or we're not in advocacy of ending. Well, we do advocate for them, and we do speak on it. I think that's a good thing when Nigerian people was up there going. They're. I mean, I think it's about time they do a revolution. Nigeria and a lot of those countries in Africa have been corrupted, and for the better part of at least 30, 40 years, have not been in the best interest of their people and their countrymen. And there's a lot of tribalism in the way that also, facilitate that. So, it's like I said, man. Like I said, you guys are going through your own problem, and you guys can advocate for your people and start putting the work in your people. If it means that much for you guys to liberate Nigeria, or to change the actual society itself of Nigeria, or rest of countries in Africa, then the people that's here in the United States that left those countries might have to put some work back in those countries. That's just really what it is. All right, one.